Take control of your finances. Taking control means you can feel more confident about your ability to live within your means, handle emergencies, reduce debt, and save for retirement. I'm going to give you tips on helping you understand and improve your financial condition. There are 5 steps. Step 1, evaluate your finances. Step 2, set goals. Step 3, create a budget. Step 4, good credit. And step 5, savings plan. This program will require making some changes that may seem challenging at first. Remember, you must be honest with yourself and trust in yourself. Money management is an ongoing process. You have the power to take control of your life. Step 1. Let's evaluate your finances. I have 10 questions for you. 1. Do you pay the rent, mortgage, and utilities on time? 2. Do you save 10% of your net income? 3. Do you keep 3 months of your net income in standby for emergencies? 4. Do you plan ahead for large fees like taxes and insurance? 5. Do you set goals and keep a budget for your net income? 6. Do you spend no more than 20% of your net income on credit card payments? 7. Do you shop wisely by searching for good deals? 8. Do you use credit only when you have the money in the bank to cover the charge? 9. Do you balance your checking and savings account every month? And 10. Do you stay financially updated by listening to the news, reading money magazines, and so forth? Take a moment to find out your net worth. That means knowing what you own and what you owe. Assets are what you own. Liabilities are debts that you owe to someone else. This is a way to help you estimate your net worth. Take a sheet of paper and draw a line down the middle from top to bottom. Your left side should be called assets, and your right side will be called liabilities. On the assets side, divide the column into 5 rows. The first row should be called cash and equals. Under cash and equals, you will write down the following titles with a short line beside each. The short line is where you are going to write down the dollar amount. Your titles are cash, checking account, savings account, cash value of life insurance, and other. The second row should be titled Real Property. Under Real Property, write down the following titles with a short line beside each. The short line is where you are going to write the dollar amount. Your titles are Real Estate, Car, Personal Property, Other. Your third row should be called Investments. Under Investments, write down the following titles with a short line beside each. The short line is where you are going to write the dollar amount. Your titles are Certificates of Deposit, Bonds, Mutual Funds, Stocks, Other. Your fourth row should be called Retirement Accounts. Under Retirement Accounts, write down the following titles with a short line beside each. The short line is where you are going to write the dollar amount. Your titles are IRA, Pension Fund, and Other. Your fifth row should be called Other. Under Other, write down the title of anything else that you own and write a short line beside each. The short line is where you are going to write down the dollar amount. Now that you have everything listed, write the amount you know for sure in each line. After each line has their dollar amount, take a moment to add them all together. The amount will give you your total assets. On the liability side, divide the column into 4 rows. Your first row should be called Mortgage. Under Mortgage, write down the following title with a short line beside it. The short line is where you are going to write the dollar amount. Your title is Principal Only. Your second row should be called Debts. Under Debts, write down the following titles with a short line beside each. Your titles are Car Loans, Home Improvement Loans, Student Loans, Credit Cards, Other. Your third row should be called Taxes. Under Taxes, write down the following titles with a short line beside each. The short line is where you are going to write the dollar amount. Your titles are Federal, State, Local, Property, Other. Your fourth row should be called Contracts. Under Contracts, you're going to list all the other areas where you owe money. And beside each area, write a short line beside it. The short line will be where you are going to write the dollar amount. Now that you have all your liabilities listed, write down the amount you know for sure that you owe on each. Now take a moment to add them all together. The amount will give you your total liabilities. To get your net worth, you have to do one thing. Take your total assets and subtract your total liabilities from it. The amount will give you your net worth. A positive net worth indicates that your assets are larger than your liabilities. A negative net worth indicates that your liabilities are larger than your assets. Debt and credit problems can happen to anyone at any time. We created this program to help you take control. Money management is an ongoing process. You have the power to take control of your life. Our other lessons in our money management series are Step 2, Setting Goals, Step 3, Creating a Budget, Step 4, Having Good Credit, and Step 5, a Savings Plan. Remember, taking control means you can feel more confident about your ability to live within your means, handle emergencies, reduce debt, and save for retirement. Parnell Intermediary Services, Inc. is a 501c3 nonprofit public charity and has conducted its own programs of education, outreach, advocacy, and has funded the work of other nonprofit organizations and public institutions. We depend on the generosity of donors to enable us to provide valuable services to the communities inside and outside of the USA. We strive on helping animals, providing family services and outreach programs to the general public, in targeting our services to low-income groups worldwide. Your donations are put to good use, providing opportunities for a better life to animals, people with disabilities, and people with disadvantaging circumstances. We ask that you make a commitment to support our annual appeal by making a donation. We hope that you will be able to make a contribution. Your generosity will make a difference by allowing us to continue in our work. Together, we can change the lives of the abused, battered, homeless, hungry, ill, and less fortunate.